Hey guys, I wanted to test today another format. Let's see if we can make it work. So I'm sharing my screen. So as you can see, I wanted to show Google Colab. So Google Colab is collab.research.google.com. So Google Colab is basically a Jupyter notebook that is deployed from Google Cloud. We create a new notebook. This is a good environment to run Python code fast. You don't need to install an IDE. You don't need to spend time configuring anything. Okay, so you can program in Python now. Everything is on your cloud, given that you have like a good Google account or YouTube account. So assuming that everybody has it already. So this is the notebook's name. We call it first notebook. To show something fun. So I don't know how you're familiar with Python. So since it's my first video doing this in this format, I want to show you something that is maybe new for complete beginners, such as the Colab environment, but something that is a bit fun, that could be a bit funny for people that are working with Python for a long time. So in Python, um, you can override built-in variables, and that's a very dangerous and very ugly thing to do, but it's possible. So let me show how I do it. So first of all, Python has an integer such as like any other programming language. So an integer will be integer of 1.5 will return. Okay, so it has to launch the notebook. It didn't launch it until I wrote the first line. Yeah, so this returns 5.4. Now what I can do is to do something like this. So those of you that can speak Hebrew will understand what I'm doing now. I will type in Hebrew int, and I'll put integer inside, and this actually works, if you can believe it. So int has now the same capability as integer. So int, sorry, Hebrew is right to left, so everything is sort of mixed up now. But I can use this thing in Hebrew, and it will work as integer. Now, another thing that I can do, which is very bad, is overriding integer. So in Python we have float. Sorry, not double. So float. A float is a float of 4 will return 4.0. Now what I can do is mix up between them and do int equal to float. Yes. Haha. That's terrible. Float int of 9.5 should return 5. Nope, it returns 5.5. That's terrible. I just removed integer from my environment. Okay, so this is gives you an idea. A very terrible thing that I just did. What do we do in this case? We lost integer. Integer doesn't work anymore. So what can we do? We can just restart. Now that we have a clean environment, we can run integer, and now it works. Okay, so this was a few minutes of coding with Kobe. I think that I showed you something pretty terrible that you should always avoid doing in production, or actually even probably stay away from, but just to show like vulnerabilities of Python. You can imagine all the like terrible errors, terrible bugs that you can have because of this. So okay, I'll leave you with this, and yeah, cheers.